Hey, Steven Sled coming from Music Messe 2013, and we are showing off the Raven MTX, and here's the Raven MTi, which is our 27-inch multi-touch production console. It allows a multi-touch workflow of major DAWs like Pro Tools and Logic. We'll have Cubase and Nuendo. Allows you to get really hands-on with your mix with true 100mm faders. You can see I can touch up to 6 at one time here. I can even take this fader and move it, not even beyond it. I can move 2 at the same time, and it makes it really clever. That makes you allows you to really get creative with your mix. And of course, the editing features are amazing. You can, select multiple tracks and move tracks around. It allows you to really do a lot of cool things.
This is like a windowing onto a Pro Tools session, right?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, so this is Pro Tools here, and here we have our multi-touch tools over Pro Tools. So I can do things like, grab sections here and take pieces and move them anywhere, and just it's a lot more intuitive to be able to reach out and touch your DAW system, because now the DAW is our entire studio. It's our multi-track recorder, our mixer, our effects processors, our nonlinear editor, our mixdown deck, and having hands-on control of the mixer, the edit window, and of course plugins is a really enhancement to your workflow.
So when you're doing things like touching the regions,
yeah,
how do you get the real macro control? Is there like a shift key?
Yeah, sure. You could just the same type of controls work. You can even put it on grid mode. So like right now I'm on the grid, so it'll just stick to all the grid pieces. And then of course, if I want to, hit command, I can go off the grid. And
right, so you get a bit more. Okay.
Yeah, you have a lot of control. You have the same control as you would using the mouse, but you get to use your finger, and it gives you actually more control, because it's more intuitive to go from your brain to your hand rather than go from your brain to your hand to a mouse. You see?
How does it work? Because some touchscreens you have to kind of use your fingertip and stuff, or is it?
No, you can see this is really easy. I mean,
you don't have to stick a nail on it or anything.
Yeah, no, there's no nail. I mean, you could. Sometimes you can go like this. You can go like here. I can go this way. I mean, it's you can see how sensitive the faders are. And we're only working off of a laptop here. This is not a big, hefty desktop Mac. We're working on a laptop here, and you can see it's very reactive, under 5-millisecond response time.
Did you find it hard to find a screen that would fulfill those criteria?
It was very hard, because especially with the large Raven, most of the touch technologies weren't meant to be responsive. They're meant to be cheap, affordable, and just work. So we had to work with several different companies till we found one that would accommodate such a fast response time.
So what's going on, what hardware else have we got outside of the touchscreen? There's various different functions.
It's an absolutely state-of-the-art monitor section with 4 different sources, 2 different speaker outputs, and it's got headphone control, 2 headphone outputs, all digitally controlled analog circuits, extremely clean. You'll notice a huge difference.
MacBook Pro speakers.
Yeah, and we have some built-in laptop speakers, because of course, most of the people are listening, probably like you're listening right now, on your laptop speakers. So we thought it would be interesting to get a good reference of that laptop speaker right from the desk.
Have you got it with the really wonky stereo image as well, the bad balance?
Of course, yeah. Well, that's inherently with the speakers,
And so what connections are we going to have that? Is it all going to come in via a single cable?
Yeah, it's going to be on a DB25.
Right, okay.
And then the actual monitor hooks up with DVI and USB.
So will it run on like a Thunderbolt to DVI? That kind
yes,
of stuff?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, the thing that's exciting about this is it's more affordable, right?
Yeah, this is only $3,500 US. And it comes with everything. It comes with a state-of-the-art monitor section, the touch screen, and the software.
Okay, and can you use it as a touch interface to whatever's going on your computer?
Absolutely, yeah. Touch your desktop, touch your YouTube, touch anything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing this is still prototype, is it?
This is a prototype, and we will be shipping the small one in the summertime.
And is this as small as you're going to go?
Yes.
Yeah. So is there going to be something in between? Because there's quite a difference between this guy and this guy.
No, I mean, to me, these are the 2 types of workflows. This is obviously a professional studio workflow where you need a large format console, and this is a more personal studio where you don't need as much real estate, and I think this covers 2 very important grounds for us.
So the relationship with the actual Raven control and the underlying DAW, that's not just limited to Pro Tools, right?
No, we're going to support other DAWs like Logic and Cubase and Nuendo, and as many as we can, really.
So you're going to do stuff with like fader grouping and things like that? Because I don't know if you remember the Dexter controller from MESSE13.
We can do fader grouping right now. Watch, I'll group some faders just by using multi-touch gestures. Watch, I'll just select like that, go create group, and now I just created a group just like that. You see? Just
Right.
really easy. See, just drag and click. It's super slick.
So have you had to develop any sort of Stephen Slate kind of specific gestures to kind of make sure that it'll do? Have you developed any of that stuff?
Well, I mean, you know, we're so used to gestures from our phones and our tablets that we reuse a lot of the same gestures. Like, for instance, if I'm on the edit window, I can have our nav pad here, and you know, for instance, here, if we go here, I can make that bigger just by swiping up and down or left and right. So just classic gestures that we're so used to by now to manipulate the edit window.
Oh, so you've got like a virtual trackpad.
Exactly, yeah, it's a virtual trackpad.
Meta touch.
Yeah, yeah. And you can do cool things like, for instance, if I want to, you know, automate this, I can go on to volume automation, hit our pencil tool, and I can sit here and automate this part just like that. Just, you can see just with our finger we can do creative automation.
All right, cool. Stephen, thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Take care.